So anyway, sorry, we got off topic.
It's all
Soft
good.
focus,
Yes.
hard focus.
That's right.
Your definitions for soft focus and hard focus. How does a player go about that physically? How do they go
Sure.
about it mentally too?
Yeah, and so to be honest, a lot of this vision training stuff, not only was I taught when I was going through it, but in researching it, some of the first time you hear someone talking about vision training is Ted Williams. It's someone from a long time ago who's like trying to figure out staring and is that the best way, and eye breathing and all these things. But hard focus and soft focus, what that essentially is saying is you can intently stare at something, like you can have your eyes locked in and you're like really going at it. And it's what happens is anytime we go to look at something, if it's not moving, our eye kind of just zones out just a little bit, because it's basically saying, okay, like we're good. We don't need to, we can kind of let go a little bit. But when you're constantly like reinvigorating that stimulus where it's like, no, intently focus, that's leading to a little bit more fatigue than what you need. And what, so many times when you talk to hitters, they're like, yeah, I stare at the hip for a softball player, or I stare at where the arm slot is. And what happens is they've been staring, they fatigue their eye. And by the time the ball actually gets into that view, it's not the highest definition version of that image that they want to be seeing. So the soft focus is kind of just not letting your eyes get too locked in on a stare, and more having them relaxed. And when the time comes for you to see that pitch, maybe that's when you lock in, but it's not being too locked in too soon with that image.
Oh, breathing has to be a part of that, right?
I think any exhale, you release that CO2, it relaxes your muscles in general. Your eyes have muscles, and your eye movement contains musculature. And so it's all related. So absolutely, that exhale is going to be huge.